As Adanna sat by the river, gazing at the shimmering reflection of the full moon, an eerie chill filled the air. The water rippled unnaturally, and a soft whisper floated through the wind. The balance has been broken. Adanna's heart pounded as she jumped to her feet. Something was wrong, terribly wrong. Adanna ran through the village, her feet barely touching the ground. She reached Nyira's hut, finding the former moon spirit standing at her doorway, her face pale with fear. "You felt it, didn't you?" Adanna panted. Nyira nodded, her hands trembling. The moonlight was not just a prison, Adanna. It was also a guardian. "Without me, something else will take my place, and it will not be kind." The villagers gathered in the square, their eyes fixed on the sky. A chilling wind blew through the village as the moon shifted. It no longer shone with a gentle silver glow, it had turned a deep, menacing crimson, surrounded by swirling black mist. "The shadow moon," the village chief whispered, his voice trembling. "A terrible omen." Nyira grabbed Adanna's hand. "We must go to the temple of the celestial spirits before it is too late." They hurried into the dense jungle, guided only by the eerie glow of the crimson moon. Shadows flickered between the trees, moving too fast to be human. A deep voice echoed through the jungle. "You have disturbed the balance. Now, you must face the consequence." A towering figure emerged from the darkness, Kafele, the ancient guardian of the celestial realm. His red eyes burned like fire beneath his hood, and his shadowy robes moved as if alive. "Free." Kafele's laugh was cold. "You were never meant to leave, Nyira. And now, because of your selfishness, the night has fallen into chaos." Adanna clenched her fists. "We can fix this. Tell us how." Kafele's gaze settled on her. "The only way to restore balance is for a new soul to take the moon's place, and that soul must be yours. Any temple hidden beneath layers of vines and mist." "This is the temple of the celestial spirits," Nyira whispered. "The only place where the balance can be restored." Inside the temple, a massive circular pool of glowing water shimmered beneath the open sky. Nyira placed a hand on Adanna's shoulder. "This is where the fate of the moon will be decided." Kafele's deep voice echoed. "Step into the celestial pool, and your destiny will be sealed." As Adanna stepped forward, the water rippled and a vision formed, a moonless sky, swallowed by darkness. She gasped. If the moon was not restored, the world would soon be lost to endless night. Adanna turned to Nyira, her voice shaking. "If I go, promise me you will watch over the village, and tell my story." Tears welled in Nyira's eyes. "Adanna, no." But Adanna knew. This was her fate. Adanna took a deep breath and stepped into the celestial pool. Light exploded from the water, spiraling around her, lifting her into the air. The temple shook as the spirit of the moon wrapped around her soul. As Adanna rose higher, the shadow moon trembled. Cracks spread across its surface, and with a final, deafening boom, it shattered into dust. The sky turned clear, and a new moon, brighter than ever before, took its place. From above, Adanna's voice echoed through the wind. "I am always watching." Her presence filled the moon, her light shining brighter than ever before. Nyira closed her eyes. "Thank you, Adanna. Your light will guide us always." Back in Endala, the villagers stepped out of their homes, gazing at the bright new moon. The chief raised his arms. "The balance has been restored." The people cheered, their fears replaced with hope. From that night on, the villagers called it Adanna's light, a moon that never wavered, a guardian watching over them forever. And if one listened closely, they could hear a soft whisper in the wind. "I will always be here." Click on the subscribe button to follow, and share, like and comment so you don't miss out to our newest episode.